The Galaxy S22 Plus is easy to ignore. After all, it isn't the cheapest new phone in Samsung's Galaxy S22 series, with a starting price of $1,000 as opposed to the $800 Galaxy S22. However, it lacks the Galaxy S22 Ultra's defining features such as the S Pen reader and the quadruple lens camera. So how does it fit in? It's easy. The Galaxy S22 Plus is the larger sibling of the Galaxy S22. It's for individuals who want phones with huge screens but don't want to spend so much money as the 6.8-inch Galaxy S22 Ultra, which costs $1,200, that's 1,149 pounds, and 1,849 Australian dollars. The 6.6-inch screen on the Galaxy S22 Plus hits the proper mix between delivering extra screen area and without seeming overwhelming. In fact, it may be my favorite of the three Galaxy S22 phones. So in this video, I'll guide you through the distinguishing features of the Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus. But before we go any further, if you're new to our channel, please subscribe and also click the notification bell to be notified when new videos are added. Let's get started. Design. Let us start with the obvious. The Galaxy S22 Plus appears to be quite identical to the Galaxy S21 Plus from last year, with the exception that the camera module is the same color as the body. If you've seen the Galaxy S21 FE, you'll recognize the effect. The camera contour area of the S21 Plus was a different color. The Galaxy S22 Plus appears pretty similar from the front. The body-colored frame encircles the flat display, which features thin bezels all around. The only element that breaks up the phone's all-display design is a hole punch cutout for the front-facing camera. The metal rear of the Galaxy S22 Plus is quite pleasant to the touch, without being overly slippery. A year after its debut, the contour-cut design, in which the camera module merges in perfectly with the frame, which still looks good. Samsung utilizes a reflective metal coating on the edges, yet it's surprisingly gripping. In a nutshell, the Galaxy S22 Plus is dull, but in the greatest possible manner. Samsung chose to remain with the design it began last year, saving all its aesthetic talents for the Galaxy S22 Ultra. Display. While we await the official test results for the Galaxy S22 Plus and its FHD Plus display, I'd want to comment on how great that screen is. This is the finest smartphone display I've ever seen, even topping the similarly priced iPhone 13 Pro. Outdoor visibility is not an issue with the Galaxy S22 Plus, which has a max brightness of 1750 nits. The dynamic AMOLED 2X display is 0.1 inch smaller, that's 6.6 inches, than the Galaxy S21 Plus's 6.7-inch panel. Despite its smaller size, the S22 Plus screen boasts a better refresh rate range of 10 Hz to 120 Hz. That's far lower than the Galaxy S21 Plus's minimum of 48 Hz. In reality, this results in smooth animations and transitions, as well as scrolling, while the phone can save battery by slowing down to 10 Hz for static graphics. Samsung touted its new Vision Booster technology, which works in conjunction with the Galaxy S22, plus insanely brilliant display. The function employs artificial intelligence to automatically scale the brightness and contrast based on the lighting conditions. This ensures that you can always see the phone screen, regardless of where you are. The Vision Booster really helps with direct sunlight, something even the iPhone 13 Pro Max struggles with. When comparing the Galaxy S22 Plus screen to the Galaxy S21 Plus screen, the only genuinely discernible difference is the peak brightness outside. To my perspective, they're functionally equivalent indoors. Samsung's phone screens are consistently excellent, and the Galaxy S22 Plus is no exception. Camera. This is the very first spot where I can confidently state that the Galaxy S22 Plus is a significant improvement over its predecessor. Samsung enhanced the camera practically everywhere, especially the main wide-angle and telephoto lenses. The latter is particularly appealing since it provides a real 3x optical zoom as opposed to the Galaxy S21 Plus's 3x hybrid zoom. On the front, there's a 10-megapixel selfie camera. The primary rear sensor is 50 megapixel with a 12-megapixel ultra-wide and a 10-megapixel telephoto sensor supplementing it. This year's primary sensor, according to Samsung, is bigger, allowing more light in. In principle, this should result in better evening photography. In actuality, though, Samsung continues to struggle with low-light photographs that are excessively yellow and have noticeable white balance issues. Video. The Galaxy S22 Plus can record video in 8K resolution at 24 frames per second (FPS). That's an insanely high resolution video. and it's certainly overkill given the monitors most people have. After all, the Galaxy S22 Plus only has a 1080p display, but that's just half the tale. The phone also has several additional video functions, particularly those related to stabilization. I brought the Galaxy S22 Plus and the Pixel 6 Pro on a stroll to see how they compared. In several categories, the phones were neck and neck, but Samsung took the lead in HDR. Simply stated, the Galaxy S22 Plus performed better in the intense setting light. The Pixel 6 Pro has some lens flares and distortions to cope with, and while the Galaxy S22 Plus offered the same issues, it came out on top with greater overall video quality. The new auto-framing function on the Galaxy S22 Plus can recognize and track up to 10 individuals in a frame and automatically adjust the camera so that everyone is in focus. It can also track people's movements. It's a cool feature that will most likely be useful for individuals who wish to record movies of their children or energetic pets. Software. The Galaxy S22 Plus comes pre-installed with Android 12 and One UI 4.1 on top. You gain access to the new version's system-wide theming choices, privacy dashboard, among other lesser-known security features. In brief, the Galaxy S22 Plus comes with the most recent version of Android. One UI 4.1 is an update to One UI 4, which was published late last year. It includes dozens of new problems, patches that have plagued Android 12 since its inception, although Samsung hasn't revealed all that's new at the time of writing. The emphasis is instead on the customization and privacy options. You can, for example, view every app that has requested certain of your permissions, most notably location, camera, and microphone. You can also manage permissions at your leisure, including canceling those you don't want certain applications to utilize. It's as simple as going to the settings menu and then to the privacy section. Similar to iOS, Android 12 displays signs when an app is actively using your camera and/or microphone. In due course, One UI 4.1 will be made available to previous Galaxy handsets. It's very interactive, much like the rest of Galaxy S22 Plus, and that's acceptable in this circumstance. Performance and battery life. The Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus in the United States has the same Qualcomm Snapdragon 4nm octa-core processor as the rest of the S22 Plus series, which Samsung promises will provide a considerable performance and graphic gain over the CPUs in the S21 range. We were unable to install any benchmarking software and hence could not test their claims. Customers outside of the United States will receive the company's own Exynos CPU, which guarantees the same 4nm performance. Both processors come with 8 GB of RAM and 128 or 256 GB of storage. These specifications remain unchanged from the S21 Plus, and we are left asking why we can't have an upgradable microSD card slot or the option of purchasing at least a 512GB edition. If you're wondering why you should buy the Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus instead of the S22, it boils down to a few crucial specifications. One advantage is access to super-fast networks such as Wi-Fi 6E and the hot new 5G ultra-wideband UWB network that Verizon and AT&T just brought out in the United States. The S22 supports Wi-Fi 6, does not support UWB. The battery in the Galaxy S22 Plus is 4500 mAh unit. That's less than the 4800 mAh battery found in the Galaxy S21 Plus, which is surprising given the S22 Plus predecessor's poor battery life. I'm still puzzled as to why Samsung chose a lesser battery this year. Perhaps it hoped that the more power-efficient display and 4nm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 CPU would compensate for the 300 mAh reduction. The Galaxy S22 Plus scored 9 hours and 46 minutes in the 120Hz adaptive refresh mode and 9 hours and 57 minutes in the 60Hz mode in the Tom's Guide battery life test, in which we set a phone's display to 150 nits and task the device to constantly load web pages over a 5G connection. If you're wondering what my thoughts are on the Galaxy S22 Plus, I'd say I'm hesitant. On one hand, it's a fantastic phone with a lot to offer, and cameras are more than enough in most situations. On the other hand, it's only a slight improvement over the Galaxy S21 Plus, reinforcing the notion that you don't need to replace your phone every year. Right now, your Galaxy S21 or Galaxy S21 Plus has essentially the same OS and cameras that are nearly as excellent. However, if you're already using a Galaxy S20, Galaxy Note 20, or anything older, the Galaxy S22 Plus is a fantastic improvement. It's strong, it's gorgeous, and if you're coming from a prior generation, you'll be taken aback by that display. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Check out our previous videos. I'll see you there. Goodbye.